didn't work. Okay, so Cory and I, we went down to the LA Live Theater to check out the 4DX theater that's been out for since end of June. We're not reviewing for Guardians of the Galaxy. We're not reviewing Guardians of the Galaxy. I'm still working on getting that review up, but we're just reviewing like is 4DX worth the drive for it. Now, Cory, like, you haven't seen Guardians of the Galaxy. I've seen it now 3 times. What did you think of it?
Of the show or the 4D part?
Well, the 4D part. Did it add to it? Yeah, or
that's a you question.
Yeah.
I haven't seen it without it, but
yeah.
I don't. You know, I've done these things before.
Yeah.
My personal opinion about it in general is it's okay for it's good enough for like car chases and stuff, or just any kind of chase or any first person kind of thing.
Yeah.
But you know, just for the movie as a whole, I don't think it really. I mean, it does enhance some parts, but I don't think it's really worth the extra money.
Well, there's a lot of good action, I think, that worked with it. Well, especially towards the end, where they have the big.
That's when you have more action.
Yeah, well,
you have more first-person point of view stuff.
I think the weird thing about 4DX is because how the chairs rotate and everything. It focuses on like sort of one person's perspective on it.
That's because it's supposed to.
I know, but like it's just sort of like how it sort of switches how everything works from because when you first have the 4D effects is when the airship first appears in the beginning to take Peter away. That's when the chairs started moving up and down and gyrating everything. Or when the camera it cuts to the the establishing shot of the planet, and you have you're getting tilted along the same way.
That's to emulate the effects of space. I mean, there's some parts there's some parts that it goes well with, but other parts, you know, it's just normal seats.
It's fine. A little too inconsistent for you. Is that what you're saying?
No, I'm just saying that some parts don't really need it.
Yeah,
that's all. And I honestly don't think it's worth extra money.
But as a roller coaster, because on normal prices, the out of matinee price on any other day, the 4DX ticket costs $24.50.
Yeah, I know.
Would be so it's basically akin to theme park ride. The only problem is you can't raise your hand and go woo.
That's what Evan wanted to do.
Yeah, because it worked great. Like again, I was easily amused by the whole thing, and all the environmental effects, they were great.
I mean, there's easy stuff to simulate, like wind, and then...
Wind was a little... They overused it too much, but generally it was fun.
And then I didn't like the smell, but, you know...
Yeah, the smell, yeah.
The smell.
Like the birding. And the actual, when, you're getting bullets, or, in this case, lasers, or whatever, being shot near you, and, you actually have, a lot of gusts of wind hitting you in the back of the head. That's actually kind of cool. Cool. The sports scene.
It would be better if they had stuff flying out of the screen at you like the initial 3D movement was.
Yeah. But they were great. Well, I think the best part of the whole thing that made it worth it to me was the sports scene. And you have bubbles when Groot releases the spores, and you have bubbles to simulate that. To me, that was the best part, because in the audience. The guy across... They
had some light reflecting off the bubbles. I'm not sure if it was just from the movie, being projected, or if it was from separate lights in the theater, some dim lights or something. Yeah. But they had a light reflecting off the bubbles, and it kind of made... It kind of looked like the spores. It had the glow that made it more
It looked like the spores. Yeah. It took a while to think, are these actual spores? No, it's just bubbles. But some bubbles!
Well, I kept focusing on the movie, and then I was like, wait, there's some stuff to the sides, off screen. Yeah. And I was like, oh!
And they have the fog effects come up. That's kind of cool.
That was on the sides.
Yeah, that kind of meshed sort of well with the 3D.
In certain times, yes. Certain times, no.
Because it looked weird.
I could tell, sometimes they did it too early, but that was, so I would come in on cue.
To me, the lighting seemed a little off cue when they had the flashes.
Yeah.
Because it always seemed like a second before whatever was supposed to happen on screen actually flashed.
Well, it just didn't seem to be quite on sync as it should be. It's light, so it's got to be pretty much on the spot where it's not going to work.
Yeah. So yeah, that's it.
Check the card.
Yeah, I want to make sure we got all the effects down for the all the effects down. Yeah, but the seats were great too. You made a point right after we left the theater. The seats are actually better than most.
Well, I mean, like the theaters, the stuff I've been to before, they had for the back thing, these ones had some kind of massage thing or something like that. Yeah. So when it would vibrate, it wouldn't
It's like when
it would just it'd go.
Like with this one scene where Peter, he's just mowing down these guys on his minigun on the Milano, and the seats on the back, they're actually having this motion that simulates the rapid fire.
But some of the other seats, they just kind of have something that pokes you, and it's like a stick that just pokes at you.
Now I think there's some stuff like that in the movie.
But it didn't happen.
Didn't happen for you?
There's no stick that just pokes you.
Oh, okay.
You could see it. There's a section where the stick just comes out and pokes you.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, that's about. What?
Go.
Okay, that's kind of all I got.
All right, we're done.
So 40X, it actually works. It actually works as it intended to.
I don't know how it's intended to be.
Because you actually get your money's worth of effects for $15 or even $24.
Yeah, well, that's what you say.
Because it happens for 70%. You have something happening at least on your seat, even if it's at least on your seat, rumbling a little. Something's happening for 70% of your movie.
Well, that's what you say.
So that's better. That's more it doesn't entirely get in the way of the whole movie.
That's sometimes.
Oh, it's Planet of the Apes. We're getting rain. It's like the first Planet of the Apes. We're getting showered by leaves. Okay, right, but that's about it. Okay, bye.